Well, Sean, it's been nearly a week now since you took charge. How has the week gone so far?
Yeah, it's been a busy week, to be honest with you, between settling in down around the town, trying to find somewhere to live, and speaking to all the players, and just getting my Byrnes. And then we had a meeting at the FBI on Thursday, which was basically the whole day taken out. So it's been hectic. Just looking forward to today was the first day back with the players who are here. So really can't wait to next week to get my teeth into training properly.
And as you said, you met with the players for the first time kind of today, really. The majority.
Well, I met with them all as a group today. I met with different individuals one-on-one, but we met as a group today, and we laid out our schedule for the next couple of weeks and how we're going to do things. So.
And a lot of the lads that we did meet downstairs seem to be happy.
Good. That's, you know more than I do there. And no, I spoke very frankly. I told them what I expected of them, what I'd like to do, the changes that we'd make, and they seem quite responsive to all that.
And has there been any developments on bringing in new players?
Well, to be honest with you, there'll be at least 6 or 7 new players start training with us on Tuesday, and probably by the end of the week a further 10 will come in for a sample like that. But the majority of the squad's going to be local because the finances are going to dictate that.
And you mentioned that you're back to training on Tuesday. Where will the club be training this season? Because a lot of supporters have been kind of unclear on that so far.
Well, we're finalising that, but the majority of the training hopefully will be done up at the Drum, and we're going to be working closely with the NUI as well to use the gymnasium and the other facilities there.
Absolutely. You mentioned the kind of small resources. Have you found that kind of tough so far because you've been used to having maybe more resources in your previous jobs?
Yeah, I think all the previous jobs, the clubs have been practically full time, so that's a big challenge. Certainly the resources are small, but I think there'll be 1 or 2 other clubs in similar situations. A lot of clubs like Pats are going to go back to part time, so that'll be a test. But that was part of the challenge that attracted me to the position, and the fact also that going with that is that I have a clean sheet of paper, a blank canvas to really create and develop the football club as I see fit over the next couple of years. So that's the exciting part. Right now is probably as low as it's going to go, in terms of what we have available to us, and in terms of the infrastructure that was here. That's all we put in place. But hopefully this time next year we'll be in a much healthier position, and then even healthier the year after that.
Despite the small budget that's in place, supporters can take a lot of kind of satisfaction in the fact that you have proven to have an eye for spotting talent. There's one obvious example playing in the Premiership at the minute.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I think I'm good at is spotting the talent in young players and also playing them, which is important because you've got to try and play them to attract the attention of other people. So I suppose you're talking there about Seamus Coleman.
Yeah,
he's doing really well. Spotted Seamus from local football in Donegal and took him to Sligo Rovers. Gave him his debut, I think, within a couple of months of signing him, and then he became a regular. Didn't work with him as long as I would have liked, but as I say, it was me that brought him out there and made him full time and put him in the window, so it's important.
Absolutely. And I saw somewhere during the week that another young lad who would have played with Coleman when he was younger, he played for you at Dundalk. You've been trying to bring him here, Sean Kelly. Is that true? Is there any truth in those rumours? Or?
Yeah, well, Sean will be down training with us on Tuesday. So I had a good chat with Sean yesterday. And I'll see him again between now and Tuesday. So he's a player that I tracked while he was in Scotland. I have a lot of time for. I think he's the right age. He's got a year under his belt now as a Premier League player. I think he'd be a massive asset to this football club. So hopefully that's something we'll work on and try and get nailed out by the end of the week.
And were you disappointed, Sean, with the departures of the 3 lads, Guthrie, Davern and Flaherty?
Guthrie was gone before I got here. I got to speak to Vinny, Flaherty and Davern. At the end of the day, I wasn't really given the opportunity to go and speak to them with firm offers because at that stage we were still finalising our budget. The boys made decisions to leave, and really there's not a lot I can do about it. They made their decisions, and I've just got to get on with it now and replace them. So that's history. If you don't want to be part of what we're doing here, it's much better that you get out early and go and sort of paddle your own canoe and let us get on with what we're doing here.
And just from talking to your number 2 there, Gareth Gorman, he seems very excited about the season ahead.
Yeah, well, let's say Gareth and Billy Cleary are both very, very pro in selling the club to me and the potential of the club, and I think they both realise that it probably is a rock bottom now in terms of they can't get any lower, and the huge potential here. But they've also sold me the fact that there's lots of good young players who aren't playing with Galway United and haven't seen any Premier Division football, and that's something we're going to have to try and do now over the next lot of weeks to see if we can attract one or two of them in at the same time and try and develop relationships with clubs throughout the whole Connacht area. I think part of the process here is to put Galway United at the top of the pyramid in Connacht football, and that anybody, young players and even coaches who have young players who think they can play at this level, that's what they want to aspire to. So we've got to put in place the infrastructures and the facilities and make sure that we're playing a good football and playing at the right standard to attract the best kids.
Sean, best luck for the season ahead, and thanks for talking to us.
No problems, thank you.